Good afternoon. Welcome to my channel, the Angels of Alchemy. I'm Psychic Medium and Angelic Channel, Dee Grewal. And this is going to be the weekly read for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius from October 27th to November 2nd. I hope you're all having a fabulous week. Real quick, you can find me on Facebook at Dee Grewal, Psychic Medium and Angelic Channel, as well as on Instagram at the Angels of Alchemy. And you can visit my website at healingwithheaven.com. Also, just to let you know, there is information about donating to support the channel. That's all below, and that's if the messages resonate and you feel drawn to, send a donation to support the channel. As you know, that I do this completely free of my time, and I really do want to help people, and that's why I jump on and do this. But it would be a great support for those of you who feel drawn to also donate to the channel. With that being said, I want to move ahead into your reading. Those of you who are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Please remember to give me a thumbs up and like on the video. And those of you who are new to my channel, if the messages resonate, like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. So with that being said, I want to kind of go into some of the feelings and the images that I got while I was meditating. This does feel quite like it's an intense week. They showed me an image of somebody in a boat, and they're rowing that boat and they're moving away from something, but they're looking over their shoulder. And this is at night, and it kind of reminded me of the Six of Swords card. So I do feel that some of you are moving away from something, but you're looking back at the past, and or somebody has left you and they've kind of done it in a way. It's almost sneaking off in the middle of the night. There's a feeling of that, but somebody is leaving, or you are leaving a situation. There's a lot of anxiety coming up this week. There's a feeling of disappointment. I see a man at a desk surrounded by paperwork and trying to, there's almost a calculator, kind of add up these numbers, and he's going over these numbers over and over in his head, trying to make a decision. And there's something about money that's really coming up, not quite sure, trying to make this decision, worrying about the finances. There's a feeling of needing to escape or wanting to escape and move towards something or someone, and yet feeling quite trapped, tied down by responsibility. That's a sense and feeling that I'm getting. Somebody is not seeing clearly. I see, kind of hands and a face buried in the hands, feeling a lot of anxiety. Okay. What else did they give me? They just show me also contracts and paperwork, something that's being signed, some kind of legal document here that's coming up this week as well. Feeling quite unsure about the foundation of my home, stressing and worrying about how to move forward, and it's like 1 foot moving forward and 1 foot in the past, and not quite able to make a decision, staying stuck in this place of stagnancy, allowing your fears to get the best of you. So it's interesting because, today is 10/27, that's when I'm recording this, and you have surrendered to the divine. Now, this also came up for the earth signs. Some of you are dealing with an earth sign this week. There's a lot about romantic partnerships and relationships that's coming up. What's interesting is the general read, the earth signs, and you have surrendered to divine. Now, the reason why I brought up today, and I'm recording this on 10/27, it's actually a new moon today. It's a new moon, and it's also Diwali. This is about the light that conquers the darkness. There's this element of a lot of you are going through this rite of passage where things feel quite dark. We don't know where we're going. Things and energy feels quite heavy to me as we're in this period of closing out and cleansing, and feeling a little lost. A lot of us are feeling fears come up. That's the sense and feeling that I'm getting. The fact that you've all pulled the full moon card tells me that this new moon is feeling quite like a full moon. And there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of emotions that are coming up through this time. And, I pulled different cards for the earth signs. I didn't pull 3 Moonology, but these literally were flipping out of the deck for you air signs. And so I stuck with the Moonology cards for you. You have full moon, surrender to the divine. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So that's the energy that we have now. And we're in this new moon, but there's this, you know, real water element, a lot of dark, heavy kind of emotions coming up to the surface. You know, Scorpio is the card of death and rebirth. So something is ending, so something new can emerge, and it's quite emotional. It's about you facing your fears. Mercury is going to be retrograde on Thursday. We've been in the shadow aspect of it, and I don't know about you, but I know a lot of people around me have been feeling the intensity of this Mercury retrograde in the sign of Scorpio. It's going to be an emotional one. We also have Venus in Scorpio. Relationships are front and center. Watch your communication. Here you have new moon in Gemini. Communication is key. Some of you, there's a lot of fire around communication at this time, not allowing your tempers to get the best of you. Some of you are holding back communication. I'm feeling a tightness within my throat chakra, and communication is key. Now, you have new moon in Gemini. What I'm getting here, where there previously wasn't communication, there's going to be some kind of communication. There's definitely communication connected to your past. I get the sense and feeling your past coming back round. These are some of the things that are coming up. But ultimately, this feels quite heavy, kind of, and we've been in that energy for last week was the same. There was this heaviness, okay? Now, I did pull from one of the decks I wanted to pull from, and you have faraway places, get ready for new horizons. Literally, some of you are going to be moving. There's a move, there's feeling of traveling, okay, but there's this moving forward, leaving something behind, going on a new journey, a rite of passage, those kind of things that are coming up. But get ready for this new to come in, because once you close this out, there's a new cycle that's starting. Some of you definitely going to be traveling towards something this week, okay? There's somebody coming towards you, or you're going towards somebody. There's a definite feeling of that, and it's going to be, there's some kind of communication taking place between you and someone as well that's off at a distance, that's not close by to you. That's what I'm sensing and feeling here. You have strengthening bonds. So whatever this is, you need to trust and surrender to the divine and know that whatever's happening for you is actually taking you towards a solid foundation, taking you towards solid relationships, also building a solid relationship with yourself. This is about strengthening bonds. Whatever this communication that needs to happen, bonds will be strengthened when you open up and allow yourself to say what you're feeling. Also allow others to say what they're feeling, okay? Open up. This is about your stability, your foundation. There's something that you're not saying. There's something that you're not speaking, or you're not allowing others to say. But there's a feeling of needing to open up communication, all right? To talk about your stability and your foundation and have a conversation about that this week. You also have here daydreams and decisions. There's some kind of decision on your mind. There's a head over heart decision feeling. You have there's some kind of communication that needs to take place. There's some kind of conflict surrounding this, but it's like head over heart, and your heart's telling you one thing, your mind's telling you another thing, but and you're just not thinking and seeing things clearly. There's a need to be honest with yourself and a need to be honest with others. Whatever you do right now will have the Midas touch. You have seventh heaven. Okay, 7 is a number of blessings as well. And you have here throat chakra. So again, this is highlighting communication is key. Daydreams and decisions. There's something that you need to say that you're holding off. You're not facing your fears. You're not speaking your mind. You're not saying and speaking your authentic truth here. Some of you are allowing your ego to get in the way. Some of you are holding back from saying what you need to, and it's coming from a place of ego. You're in this space of a spiritual awakening, okay? Whatever is happening for you is very spiritually aligned. You know, you have the card of mysticism, and this tells me that there's spiritual energy supporting this, all right? And you're kind of going through a rite of passage and this spiritual awakening, but there's something that you can't see. There's this level of mystery behind what's unfolding here for you. There's also something that is unknown because you're not opening up. This communication, there's something mystery that you're not revealing, and in turn is not coming back to you because you're not opening up. Some of you are feeling guilty about some kind of decision that you're needing to make, feel surrounded by, you know, there's a lot of guilt here about wanting to choose a certain path because you're worried about who you're going to hurt. And ultimately going into this place of isolation instead of talking. And you need to speak up. You need to say what your feelings are. There needs to be communication. Some of you, this is about partnerships and alliances. This is about soulmate relationship. For some of you, I'm feeling there's a scenario, third party, that you're trying to make a decision between two people and you're having a struggle with it. Ultimately, also, whatever you're going through here is bringing you to two soulmates, to people who match and align you, that are bringing you to a solid foundation within your relationships. This is also about you coming into alignment with yourself, whatever changes that are happening here, which is ultimately going to reflect out towards your relationships around you. And you're going to start attracting partnerships, alliances, that are based on truth, that are aligned with your path, right? So let's get into your tarot cards. The bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Swords, all right? Now, for some of you, I feel like this is you wanting to cut something out. You're thinking about family. Some of you are in a marriage, okay? You're thinking about your family and the stability that you have here. And I'll tell you why I get that. Obviously, I've had a look at those cards. But behind that, you have the Queen of Wands. There's two people here. Some of you are dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Others of you are dealing with the other person is a fire sign, or somebody who has a lot of fire in their chart. And again, this could be somebody who has a lot of air in their chart. But you have this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius as well. But you're torn between two, is the sense and feeling. You have the Two of Wands here, so you're trying to make a decision about something. You're wanting to be in a situation that is fair, that is of equal give and take. You're wanting to offer that to somebody. I feel you have the Six of Pentacles. Right now, I feel you're in a situation where it's not based on equal give and take. You have the Emperor card here. I really feel that this is your energy. All right. You're trying to plant, like, you've planted these seeds of manifestation. But there's some kind of conflict that's coming up as well. And then you have the Six of Swords moving away from something. Either someone's moving away from you or you're moving away from somebody else. So let's kind of go into this reading, shall we? Now, the reason why I'm saying that is that you do have is this how I pulled them? Hold on one second. Yeah. Let's just lay these out. In your past, okay, so this is the World card. This is some kind of cycle that's coming to completion, all right? There's a closing of a door. It feels look at this. The house is coming up. It's like a tornado. There's this big change and transformation that's occurring. There's some old cycle that's coming to completion. Now, either somebody is walking away from you or you're walking away from someone else. So this could either be your energy or the energy of someone around you. That could be a Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. There's a cycle that's ending here. Ultimately, this person is single, okay? The Nine of Pentacles is the single lady card oftentimes. But here she is, confident, sitting in her garden, surrounded by her abundance, all the pentacles that she's created, all right? But this is her beautiful garden, her beautiful space. She's confident, strong, empowered. She's created all this beauty around her. And for some of you, you've involved this person in some kind of third-party scenario. Or this can also be viewed as after going through some kind of ending, you're coming out here on your own, but you've created this abundance and success, and there's something to celebrate here. But I'm also feeling like this is third-party scenario, and I'll tell you why. So either you're moving away from someone or someone's moving away from you, because you have the Eight of, you've got the Strength card, okay? You've got the World and you've got the Strength card. Whatever this change is, it feels like a whirlwind. It's a tornado. But Spirit is guiding you, and you'll be guided to have courage and faith as you move forward. You have the Strength card, right? And this is about taking that leap of faith and having courage, and know that these changes are giving you the strength that you need going forward. Underneath the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Five of Swords. So this seems to have been a situation where there's a lot of disappointment, despair, arguments, conflict with others, conflicted in your mind, okay? But there's a no win-win situation here. Whatever's unfolding, this conflict with others, and there's a need to walk away. You have the Chariot card here, okay? The Chariot card is you've come to this fork in the road. You're trying to decide which way you're going to move. Some of you are feeling conflicted, and that's why I felt like you were trying to decide between two things, two elements, two people. You know that you need to leave something behind and move towards your future, move towards your tomorrow, which is going to bring you great rewards and fulfillment. You need to trust your intuition here. Trust your intuition. Some of you feel left out in the cold. Some of you feel unfulfilled in a situation, okay? It feels very emotional. There's an emotional loss. Some of you are really worried about your finances here, okay? But you're being guided by a higher power here. You need to trust your intuition, right? Because this is your destiny that's calling to you. So you have another 10. So this is about the end of a cycle. Actually, we didn't have a 10 here, but this is an end of a cycle, right? This is the Wheel of Fortune, where things weren't moving in your favor before. Now things are going to begin moving in your favor. And whatever this is, there's a decision that you're having to make. Here you are. This is you, King of Swords. There's something that you're addicted to, something that you're codependent with, something from your past that is toxic, okay? But there's some kind of addictions that are blocking you on your path. You have a 6. This is about your past, right? This breaks down to a 6. You could also be dealing with Capricorn. But there's some feeling of you're holding on to something that's just not serving you. It feels very toxic. For others of you, you're hesitating making a decision because there's children involved here as well. This story's been coming up. You guys have been kind of on this path of feeling very undecided. I know that the story has come up before. This is really a relationship reading. You have the Lovers card here. There's a codependent relationship here. You're trying to make a decision between two people, and that's why I said to you, I feel that there's two people here that you're trying to decide, and you're just stuck. You're unable to make a decision. Yeah. One person is your destined path, though. It's your destiny that's calling you. You have here, what is the outcome? Ultimately, what is the future? The Sun card. Once you close out a chapter that isn't based on authentic truth, that isn't serving you, when you break free from this codependency, from this addiction, from this conflict, from third party, if you're in a third party, once you close that chapter, you have the Sun card. 9, 10, now you have another 10. So this is completion, end of a cycle, rebirth, new beginnings. You know, you see her, she's pregnant with a child here. So this is fertility, growth, the seeds that you planted coming into fruition, the sun that's illuminating and enlightening, okay? There's some kind of blessing and that's happening connected to the past. You have the Six of Cups here. You know, there's some kind of nostalgic feeling, but I feel that this is really about two people coming together as well. There's a lot of emotions around my past, all right? But there's going to be some kind of change and transformation that's happening between two friends, two partnerships, you know, two people coming together. I'm really feeling that, because then you have I believe this was, I'm just trying to see the way that these cards were. It's like you've been waiting for your ships to come in. Here you are, you're waiting for this to come to you. There's something that you've been waiting on. Your wishes, your emotional fulfillment. You've been waiting for this to happen. And the universe is bringing you wish fulfillment. You're going to have stability. I'm sorry, it was like that. You've been waiting on this stability, this divine union. Ultimately, your wish fulfillment. This is, the Four of Wands is also about twin souls coming together. But this is happy home, happy life, okay? Look at this beautiful castle in the background. They're all celebrating. You've been waiting for this stability to come in, and that's going to be your wish fulfillment. She's focusing on manifesting her wish fulfillment. So there's a beautiful outcome here. You just need to trust. Let's go into your guidance cards. Win or lose. So this seems quite like there's a lot of changes happening, and this is that conflict that you're having. It's like, you know, you can win in a situation, you can lose in a situation. There's a no win-win situation that I'm getting. There's a need to make a decision. I feel that you're blocking yourself. You know, there's a need to get honest about your feelings. Whatever is happening is a big transformation, because you have 5-5, challenging times. It's like you're so in your mind right now that you're not seeing clearly, and there's a need to step back and allow yourself to see what is, it's right in front of you, the answer that you're seeking. And when you go into meditation and contemplation, you'll find that, you know, 5-5 is big changes that are happening for you. And there's another 5, so you have 5-5-5. Major blessings, major changes, okay? Whatever unfolds, these changes that you're going through are a part of your destiny. They're your path. But they you know, Change is never easy, but what you resist will persist. There's a need for you to go through these changes because it's leading you towards your wish fulfillment. I pulled the Ganesh cards and literally all three of them wanted to come out, so I've taken them. They literally flew out of the deck. So you have spiritual practice. This is a time to apply your spiritual learning, your spiritual tools, allow the divine to guide you, allow your guides and angels to help you. Get into meditation because this is where you're going to find the answers that you seek. Feeling the power and the presence of Ganesh here, who's helping you on your path, helping you through obstacles and challenges. This is a 10. So again, this is an ending of a cycle here. It's from going within that you'll have achievement. Now you have 4, 5, 6. Yes. So this again is connected to your past. Okay. Whatever you've been working towards, building upon, there's going to be a beautiful achievement. Okay. You need to trust and have faith that your dreams, your desires, and what it is that you're asking for is coming into fruition. Two people coming together, but trust and believe. Okay. This is going to be wish fulfillment. You'll have the achievement that you're trying to reach for. But it happens with you having a positive outlook. Hold your thoughts in a positive place. Hold your thoughts in a positive place. Remember this, what you think is what you attract. So make sure you're thinking of the good so that the good can come towards you. That you focus on those positive thoughts so the positive can come towards you. You have a new life. It's like once you go through this and allow yourself to go through this rite of passage, the doors to close, you have this beautiful brand new life. This is a new beginning, a fresh new start. Don't be afraid. Face your fears. You know what you need to do. Everything that you touch right now will bring you, it's like the Midas touch. You have a 7 again. You need to trust, believe, and have faith that everything is unfolding for you. But also, you know what you need to do. Don't doubt yourself. Trust your intuition at this time. What are you loyal to? Be loyal to your heart. Be loyal to those that you love. This is about partnerships and alliances coming together as well, based on loyalty and true love. You have another 8. Actually, did we have an 8 before? Do we have any 8s here? Yeah, we do. 8 is abundance, success, and prosperity. Whatever this will be that's coming together, okay, whatever you truly commit to is going to unfold beautifully. And it's loyal hearts, it's partnerships and alliances based on authentic truth. Get ready to receive. Are you ready to receive? Be poised and ready to take that leap, ready to receive, okay? Ready to receive that blessing. Be ready for what is to come, this brand new life that's unfolding for you. Taking a leap of faith. So I'm wishing you a blessed and beautiful week ahead. If the messages resonate, please give me a thumbs up and like on the video. And like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate your love and support. Know I'm supporting you on your path. And have a wonderful, wonderful week. Namaste.